TV. Please give it up to Cyclone Variety Show for Cyclone, everybody!
All right. Guys, please keep it going for your warm, caring, funny, debonair host, Mike Bonner. See, guys, the fact of the matter is I'm only buttering him up this much because he has compromising photos of me eating a salad. Which makes me wonder, does all this fat make me look obese? Now, despite that, I like to consider myself to be quite the intellectual type of guy. That's why I get all of my news and all of my information from the most reliable source on earth, Snapple Caps. For example, 8 weeks after conception, for the very first time, a fetus can do a backflip in its mother's womb. That was also the last athletic event I ever accomplished. And had you put a pearl in some vinegar, it would very slowly dissolve. Which I find kind of ironic because everything I eat, I put vinegar on. And let me tell you, it just quickly dissolves my hopes and dreams. And had, you tossed an apple at a woman in ancient Greece, that would have been considered a marriage proposal. Yep. They're all true. So if any of you ladies would kindly toss me a chicken wing or a tater tot, you guys can take your own slob home. And I say that now with a smile on my face because I was recently dumped, and thank you. But we met on a very, very popular website, eBay. And I won her with my best feature, which was my hairline. And I'll tell you, she came from a very traditional Irish Catholic family. Which means they like to drink and blame other people for their problems. I, on the other hand, come from a very traditional Jewish family, which means we like to drink and pray that our kids don't date Irish Catholics. And one of the things that just still sticks in my craw, and I have no idea what a craw is, but it's stuck in there, is the fact that we finally had those cute little nicknames that couples give to each other. I'm sure you two have them. She used to call me Wet Pimento Dick. I used to call her Grand Canyon Cooch. But I'll tell you what, ladies, none of you will ever find a more romantic guy than me. Okay? For example, on our first date, I took her to this beautiful, secluded, dark area in Central Park. And we were going at it pretty hot and heavy. And after a while, I whispered in her ear, I just wish there was a little bit of light. And then she whispered back in my ear, that would be great. For the last 15 minutes, you were fingering a squirrel. So when it comes down to it, I really am the ultimate male. I am the alpha male, and we even tossed around the idea of what it would be like getting married. But we realized because of the religion thing, there would just have to be some compromises. For example, I was not going to step on and break any glass. I was just going to pick up a nativity scene and crush it like Godzilla. And we weren't going to let people toss rice at our wedding. We were waiting for people to fling potato latkes at us like frisbees. You can always tell when there isn't really a room of Jews when you do that joke. And we even, and I still can't believe this, we tossed around the idea of what it would be like to have kids. And I just found out last week that kids really do say the darndest fucking things. I was in JCPenney and I needed to use the restroom. And they're located in the women's undergarment department. So as I crossed paths with this woman and her, 4 or 5 year old son, he jumps up like LeBron James. rips the panties right off of this mannequin and goes, "Mommy, now it looks like Grandma." You know, see, I just don't think I could one day deal with my demon seed looking at me sitting on the couch playing Madden 855, going, "Daddy, why is Mommy's friends more successful than you?" You know, but I think I figured out why I'm actually still single. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm fat, balding, broken, Jewish. I think it's because I'm sarcastic. You know, I was in the bank making a deposit the other day, and this woman actually in front of me turns around, looks at me, and she goes, "Good morning, I'm Jane." Now that shit normally doesn't happen to guys like look like me. So I'm shocked, and I look at her and I go, "How you doing?" "I'm Tarzan after he ate Cheetah." Now, I don't want any of you to judge me here tonight, okay? But I was in Burger King earlier today. And I get up to the register and the girl goes, "How may I help you?" So I go, "I would like 1 red velvet thick shake, 2 double whoppers with cheese, and a large onion rings." And she looks at me and she goes, "Would you like those cooked?" And it drew me back for a second, and I'm like, did I just hear this chick right? I'm sorry, can you repeat what you said? And she looks at me again and she goes, "Would you like those cooked?" So I'm like, no. I like my food like I like my women, raw and soggy. But I'll tell you what, I do something that I hear all you women just freaking love. I notice the little things. Because supposedly in a relationship, the little things is what makes it complete. And I notice them. For example, if you and me were going out, and I came to pick you up and you had a different perfume, I would definitely notice. And if we were a couple, and you suddenly did something with your eyelashes, I would absolutely notice. And it's the new age millennium. If we were dating, okay, if you weren't with her, okay, if you were with me, and you suddenly woke up, I don't know, as a black amputee Asian midget, I would absolutely notice. Because I notice the little things. And something I notice really pisses me the hell off. There's instructions on a tube of toothpaste. How the hell have we become as a society, once deemed the industrial kings of the planet, that we now put instructions on toothpaste? I'll tell you, it actually does say unscrew cap, squeeze from bottom of tube, onto brush, brush teeth, rinse. And it bothers me because I was really just very happy being, you know, just dumbfounded about it by just squeezing it onto my finger and sticking it in my asshole. So I'll tell you, you know, I'm you know, very happy that that allergy season is just about over, you know, because my allergies are miserable. And I go to the eye doctor, but I can still kind of see. He dilutes my eyes, and I leave and I'm blind. Do you notice how there's sort of a problem with that? Going to the eye doctor, you can see, diluting the eyes, and you leave blind, backwards. But I'll tell you what, I recently actually found out that pussy has become allergic to me. Because every time I get near it, it just closes up and you can actually see hymen grow back. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave you guys on this note. Before I came up here, I was doing what the rest of you guys were doing. I was on Facebook. And I played that X-Men game, you know, which X-Men character are you? And I got Wolverine. Because obviously you guys can tell, I look just so much like Hugh Jackman. I actually now want to write the next X-Men film, but I'm going to call this one Triple X-Men 47. Wolverine lets himself go. Hey guys, do me a favor, go back on Facebook and like the Cyclone Variety Show, and here's Mike Bonner.
Give it up for Cyclone, everybody! Give it up for Cyclone. Okay, let's keep the show moving.